Hi there gorgeous, hope you're doing fabulously. In today's video I am reviewing some makeup products from a South Korean beauty brand called VDL. Now this is not a new brand, they've been in business since 2012 from the looks of it, and their name VDL means Vivid Dreams Come to Life. And they've had a lot of success in markets like China, Singapore, Hong Kong, Saudi Arabia, and it looks like they have recently expanded to the US and Canada. They came onto my radar when I was looking on Ulta's website recently at all the new products and saw this line, started doing some research on it. Looked very promising, had a lot of high reviews. So I wanted to try them out for you here. I looked at their top 4 best sellers. Those are the ones I purchased. I'll let you know my first impressions, and I've also conducted a wear test. And we'll find out if anything here is worth getting or not. The only things I have on my face right now are an eyeshadow primer, Wet n Wild's Brulee eyeshadow to help cover up some of the veins in my eyelids, and ColourPop's brow pencil in the shade Auburn. So that's it. Everything else I'm showing you today is from the brand VDL, and I only have 4 products to show you, so this is going to be a very bare minimum makeup look. Something quick and easy. First one we'll talk about here is their Lumi Layer Metal Cushion Primer. First impressions, I don't even know what this is. I don't know what to expect. I pulled it out of the box and that's what I got. Okay, this is very interesting. It looks like they give you a backup of this. So I thought you had to use both of these, but this is a backup primer. So when you run out of this, you just snap this one in. So it's nice that they give you extra. And the way that you're supposed to use this is you take the little puff that they give you. It has a metal plate right here, and you can see little bitty holes when you look closely at the metal plate. At least I'm hoping, yeah, there you go, coming across on camera there. You're supposed to press this in to get the primer onto the pad. Okay, it's starting to come out. Oh, okay. So it looks like a moisturizer. And I'm going to apply it on 1/2 of my face so we can judge performance today. Oh, it smells really nice. Ooh. Oh, it smells like Chanel. Oh, if you've ever smelled Chanel skincare, oh, I'm really liking that. Very floral, but not obnoxious floral. It's botanical. It's so beautiful. Next product I have to test for you is the Perfect Lasting Foundation, and the shade that I'm using here is V01. Very, very runny. Ooh, okay. And yellow. Oh, goodness. All right, well, we're gonna roll with it. Using a damp sponge here to blend the foundation in, and has a very similar scent to a high-end foundation. I can't think who. I want to say Armani, possibly. It smells high-end. Well, it's doing some weird stuff on my skin right now. It's not exactly settling in. It's creating a strange... yeah, it's sitting on top of the skin. It's not blending in at all. It doesn't look like they promised that it would. They really hyped this thing up online, but it doesn't look that great on the skin. Not happy with this. And let me see if I can come in a little closer so you can see what I'm saying. But if you look specifically at the cheek area right here, see how it's sitting there? It's almost like accentuating the skin. It's giving my skin texture even though I don't have it. You can see it over here too. It's just not liking it, not liking it. I'm going to go ahead and add a concealer. I don't have one to test from this line, so I'm taking one of my favorites from NARS. This is their Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Vanilla. I'm gonna blend that in. I love this stuff. I also do not have a powder to try from this brand, so I'm going to go with my good old Coty Airspun Translucent Powder, which is my go-to when I'm testing new foundations out like this. I need to find the unscented version. It's just the scent is, ugh. And I love that powder because it will not compensate for a bad foundation. If a foundation is bad, that powder is a tattletale. If it's really good, then the powder works really well. So that's why I tend to use it for all of my wear tests. The next product I have to test out here is their Expert Eye Balm Boosting Fixer. This is basically a mascara from the looks of it. They say this is a semi-transparent black gel. Creates a natural, healthy-looking black gloss that prevents the lashes from looking flaky, dry, or stiff. And it's supposed to help keep the curl in your lashes all day. First, I'm going to curl my lashes so we can give them a good starting point. This is the Surratt eyelash curler, by the way. I like it because it's bigger than traditional eyelash curlers. If you have big eyes or you wear huge false eyelashes, you'll appreciate a lash curler like this one. Okay, and we're ready to apply this mascara. Boy, there really isn't much to it, is there? It's not a traditional mascara in the sense of being thick in formula. It's a very thin formula. Looks like it goes on rather dry. It's not wet. Okay, so that is one eye with the mascara applied compared to this eye where I haven't done it yet. It does give you some length. It's not my most favorite in terms of volume. It'll be interesting to see if it helps hold the curl. If it does, then it might be one of those mascaras that I would use in the future underneath a more volumizing one. Typically, that's what I've done in the past, is I'll use a mascara to help hold the curl first and then go back with a thicker formula over the top to help add some volume and drama to the lashes. The last product I have to test out is their Expert Color Lip Cube Marble Glow. And this appears to be a simple lip balm with a color to it. Sorry, I don't know where my brain is today. I should have said it's a tinted lip balm. Duh. Okay, it is very tinted. Blooming Pink, I think. It's really hard to read because they've got some stuff stamped over the name, actually. But it's very tinted. This is probably the most tinted goodness I've ever seen for a lip balm. Very smooth on the lips. Feels like a lip balm. Has that same scent as the primer. It's not bad, but I don't like it in my lip balm. On the day that I tested these products out, I wore them for a straight 12 hours. And you'll have to forgive me in the wear test I'm getting ready to show you. I had actually fallen asleep while I was putting Jet to bed that night. So I woke up and remembered, oh, I gotta go film my face, and walked into the studio with these bright lights. And so if you see me going like this, that's why. But this is what my face looked like at the end of those 12 hours. Now, nothing had moved, the foundation was intact, and the primer held everything together too on the face, so I was really pleased with both of those products from that standpoint. The lip gloss had pretty much worn away by this point. I didn't reapply it during the day, but my lips did feel moisturized at the end of the day. And surprisingly, the mascara looked really good too, and it did hold a curl like it promised that it would. Now, I will agree with them in saying that the mascara did not smudge, did not flake, and it did hold a curl all day long. But when I went to go take this off at the end of the night, it was very stiff on my lashes and extremely hard to remove. I had to use 2 rounds of coconut oil just to get all of the mascara off of my lashes. So I wasn't a fan of that. I don't really care for the price tag personally. I feel like $20 for a tube of mascara is overboard, and I don't feel like this one was so super special that you have to go out and buy it. I mean, the drugstore makes equally as good mascaras that are much more affordable, so I would say skip that one. The foundation was not my most favorite from the color aspect. It did hold up well all day. I didn't like the texturizing that it added to my skin personally. That's gonna have to be your call, but it wasn't my most favorite product. Probably not something I would use again in the future. The lip balm was good. I feel like overpriced for what you get. I mean, really, it's just a tinted lip balm. There's no reason to spend $20 on a tinted lip balm. You can get stuff from Wet n Wild that does the same exact thing. I mean, I'm just saying. That leaves us with the Lumilayer Metal Cushion Primer. Okay, I'm going to make a comparison here for you just to bring this into reality a little bit more clear here. So you get 2.52 ounce containers for $40 within this box. So $40 for 1 ounce, basically. Okay, if you compare that with the Bare Minerals Prime Time Primer, 1 ounce, $25. So 1 ounce for 40, 1 ounce for 25, and I feel like you get the same results with this one that you would with this one. So I would say this is not really worth it. I feel like it's hyped up more than it should be, and you could definitely skip this one. So if you've been looking for reviews on this line in particular, I hope you found this helpful today. Some of the products were okay, but I don't feel like there's anything to write home here about. I don't feel like they're worth your money. I would say save your money for other things that are much better. But let me know your thoughts if you've had the chance to try any of these out. If you're interested in any of them, I will have them linked for you below. I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. This has recently popped up in Ulta Beauty stores. My husband's watering the plants, and the hose is right there. It sounds like my wall is farting.